In today's video, I want to highlight some very recent PlayStation 4 game releases that you can get a bit cheaper right now, including games like Kingdom Hearts 3, Resident Evil 2, Far Cry New Dawn, and Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. All of these games being very recent 2019 releases. We haven't been seeing much discounts on them, but Newegg has got you covered, and you can get all of those games 25% off, which is pretty sizable, the cheapest those games have been thus far. Also, a brand new roguelike game has been confirmed for the PlayStation 4, and this one is set in the late 19th century, so I want to go through that game. It looks pretty interesting, and it should be out sometime in 2019. Also, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster has been rated by a ratings board, and usually whenever a rating comes out, that's a 99% chance that the game is coming to fruition. 2019 will mark the 10th anniversary of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, so it makes a lot of sense to release it this year. Do want to give my thoughts on that. Also, Zanki Zero is a game that I'm pretty excited for. It's described as a non-stop survival RPG, and it's due out in April of this year. The North American release will have some changes compared to the Japanese release, and I do want to take you guys through that. Mortal Kombat 11 has gotten its full roster leaked based on an image, and it looks to be pretty legit, so I'll take you guys through that. And also, Judgment is the Yakuza team's next major title. It's being published by Sega, and it's coming stateside, this time with English voiceovers, and the game is shaping up pretty well. There's also a brand new trailer that's been released for that, so we'll talk a little bit about that at the end of this video. First up, I do want to let you guys know that after a promo code, you can pick up Kingdom Hearts 3, Ace Combat 7, and Far Cry New Dawn 25% off. Kingdom Hearts 3 is $45, Ace Combat 7 is $45 as well, Far Cry New Dawn is $30. Now, Resident Evil 2 was a part of this sale. Right now, as of the recording of this video, it is out of stock, but Newegg stock comes in and out, so just check for yourself whenever you're watching this video and keep an eye on it if you do want to pick up RE2 for $45, because chances are it will come back in stock. But Kingdom Hearts 3 hasn't been discounted, Far Cry New Dawn hasn't been either, but I would probably wait a little bit longer on that. It's a Ubisoft game, and seeing it already get discounted after what, 3 weeks since its release? Man, it's just gonna get cheaper and cheaper as we head into the summer. Kingdom Hearts 3, I imagine that game was gonna hold up in value, but since we're already seeing it's down to $45 right now, a few months later it'll probably be down to that $30 range, as is the case with RE2, as is the case with the majority of games. It really just comes down to how long do you want to wait. I know a lot of you guys do want to check out Kingdom Hearts 3, so $45 for that is a really good buy. I should note that with KH3 specifically, they do tack on $2.99 of a shipping cost, but if you have Newegg Premier, which you can sign up for a free trial for, you will get free 3-day shipping, so that's something to note. Also, as a part of this sale, Newegg is promoting Red Dead Redemption 2 for $45, but let me tell you guys, Best Buy has got that for $40 flat, so that's the better deal, and you get free shipping off the bat. And if you have GCU, that's an even better deal. So $40 for RDR2, of course, that's a great deal as well. But Kingdom Hearts 3, Far Cry New Dawn, RE2 if it comes back in stock, Ace Combat 7, those are tremendous deals on games that just released within the last, 2 months or so. Moving on from that, Curious Expedition has been confirmed to come to consoles in 2019. It'll be out on the PS4 sometime this year. And if you're unaware of what the game is, Curious Expedition is a roguelike expedition simulation set in the late 19th century. Together with famous personalities, you will venture on unprecedented expeditions to regions never explored before for fame. Put on your pith helmet and khakis and make your way through a lush, procedurally generated world full of wonder and mystery. Now go explore, adventure awaits. The game touts the ability to experience your very own adventure through a procedurally generated story, explore procedurally generated worlds, plan and equip your track, manage your resources, visit and interact with the land's natives, loot mysterious temple runs to gain fame and treasures, equip and utilize miraculous treasures to gain advantages, fight and defend, and encounter endless possibilities. Again, Curious Expedition is due out on console sometime in 2019. Curious Expedition 2 was also announced for a PC release. Hopefully, if the first game does relatively well on the PS4, the second game will come to the console as well. Moving on from that, something that's been long rumored about is the possible remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Of course, we saw the remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. That title is a PlayStation Plus offering for the month of March, and now Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's campaign remaster has been rated by the PEGI ratings board. Whenever one of these games get rated on the ratings board, it usually comes to fruition. Most recently, we saw it with the Hitman games coming to the PlayStation 4, and we've seen it countless times in the past, especially in the case of remasters. Remasters seem to always get leaked through these ratings boards. Modern Warfare 2 is also one of the most iconic Call of Duty games of all time, so using it as whether a promotional tool for the next Call of Duty game, maybe they'll once again go the route of some sort of special edition coming with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remaster, or they'll release it as a standalone game. Either route they go, it's gonna do very, very well, because maybe at the equivalent level of Modern Warfare 1, maybe even more so, Modern Warfare 2 is one of the biggest successes in the franchise, and so many people have fond memories with it. It's just a foregone conclusion that at some point the game was gonna get remastered, especially coming off the success of the first game's remaster. I know some people were a little off-put by the multiplayer changes, but that game seemingly still did very well from a commercial standpoint, and now a lot of gamers are gonna be able to check it out as a plus offering, and the excitement around Modern Warfare you would think would be heightened even more. The rumor is Modern Warfare 4 will be the Call of Duty game this year, so we'll see how that pans out. That would make a lot of sense to bundle Modern Warfare 2 with it in some sort of special edition, but that's just speculation on my part, and it should be noted that only the campaign was listed on the PEGI ratings board. Does that mean only the campaign would get remastered? I think that would disappoint a lot of people. Hopefully that isn't the case, but we'll keep you guys posted on that. Just know that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, chances are it is going to be remastered, and hopefully it's due out 2019. Moving on from that, Zanki Zero Last Beginning is one of my more anticipated games of early 2019. It seems to be a pretty cool survival RPG. However, the Western release is going to go through some changes. Specifically, we are getting some content additions, so that's great. Some DLC is included in the game right off the bat. Difficulty 1, lowered difficulty to allow players to focus more so on the story and puzzle solving. Other difficulties, however, have not been modified. English voiceover option, there's dual audio, choose from English or original Japanese, and there have been overall game balance and UI improvements. They do note some other content changes. The packaging art has been altered to better suit the West. Some of the CGI scenes have been removed as well because of sexualization of some of the characters, so that's probably for the best. Zanki Zero Last Beginning is due out on the PlayStation 4 on April 9th. Moving on from that, Mortal Kombat 11 seems to have gotten its entire roster leaked, at least the roster from the release of the game. The leak first surfaced on the game's official Reddit page, but was removed quickly thereafter. However, it was reposted on Restera, and now the picture's been getting posted around so you can see it just about everywhere. This one seems pretty legit. However, with the picture, you will notice there's some blank spaces, so I imagine that would be for DLC. That seems to be par for the course with fighting games these days. However, if this leak is accurate, then the 3 secret characters in the game will be Melina, Shang Tsung, and Shinnok. The last of those 2 have been hinted in the past to be in this game as well. There are some notable exclusions like Rain and Reptile. However, those just might be DLC characters in the future. However, locking away notable characters as DLC content, that's a little bit of a bummer, as I said. But Mortal Kombat 11 is due out on the PlayStation 4 April 23rd, so the release isn't all too far off. We should be hearing more and more about the game as we get closer to its release. Moving on from that, I do want to quickly give you guys an update on Judgment. That game is confirmed for a Western release in 2019. We just got a new trailer for the game showcasing localization elements. Specifically, unlike all of the Yakuza games, Judgment will be a title that will have English voiceovers, so that should make the game a lot more appealing to a Western audience. Personally speaking, a game like Judgment, you should probably play it with the Japanese voiceovers. Just sounds a lot more natural, sounds a lot more authentic. However, the English voiceovers, as we hear in the trailer, they do sound pretty good, so I'm not gonna condemn you if you decide to play through the game with English voiceovers. Hell, it's our native language. For a lot of you guys, that's how you're gonna want to play the game, but if you do want to play with Japanese voiceovers with subtitles, that option will absolutely be there. The game has you play as an attorney turned private detective named Takayuki Yagami, and just like Kiryu from the Yakuza games, you roam the neon streets, progress through the story. There'll be a variety of different side quests, and from a technical standpoint, Judgment looks to be on a far higher level than the previous Yakuza titles. This looks to be a game that's actually been built ground up for the PlayStation 4, so that's pretty exciting. The game's already been released in Japan, and it's gotten a positive reception over there. Very excited to see it be released in the West as well. Yakuza has been gaining a lot of traction over here, and now with Judgment having English voiceovers, I think the success is just going to continue, and chances are this is going to be an even bigger game than Yakuza, so that's great. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, we'll leave links in the description box down below to all of those great deals from Newegg. Just use the promo code and you'll save 25% on Kingdom Hearts 3, Far Cry New Dawn, Ace Combat 7, and Resident Evil 2 while it's out of stock right now. Might come back in stock, and if you do have interest in RDR2, that's available for $40 flat over at Best Buy. Curious Expedition is coming to the PlayStation 4 sometime in 2019. It looks like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster is coming. That's what's been rated on the ratings board. Hopefully the multiplayer comes as well. Zanki Zero Last Beginning is dropping in the West in April. However, it is seeing some changes as well. Mortal Kombat 11's full roster has been leaked, and Judgment is shaping up very nicely. Again, a game coming from the Yakuza team, this time around with English English voiceovers. That's a PS4 exclusive to be excited about. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.